guys, welcome to the club. So, since it's Halloween, I'll be sharing five supernatural stories that I've experienced in my life. And for some reason, all of it happened in West Africa, specifically Guinea, Conakry. So, number one, so we were staying in the city, Conakry, and so my brothers and my dad sent us to America when we were young, and he sent us back. Just my brother and I, and my other siblings, they stayed back, and they also went back. So it was just my brother, and we went back, because he wanted us to learn the language, and then just stay there. So he sent us to Conakry at first, and then after that he sent us to the village, and it was in Tingian. So he sent us there, right? You know how you go there, village people, and then staying there. After a while, we got accustomed to it. So the first real experience I had was something supernatural. So one day we were coming back with my cousins and friends, and we had to use the bathroom. And if anyone that kind of went back to the village or that was raised in the village, if you're coming back, they don't have public bathrooms like that, so you have to go in the bushes to use the bathroom, right? And then we went there, and all of us found a spot to use the bathroom. And then while there, across the street, there was it was somewhat like a swamp, but it had trees. We heard a call, like it was calling my brother's name, but it was using my mother's voice, and we all heard it. We all heard the voice. It was calling like 3 times. And then us being city boys, once we heard that, we looked up. I started calling my cousin, like, what is that? And they said, oh, it's a jinn. It was a jinn. They said, imitating your mother. And anyone that knows a jinn. So once we heard that, we all got up and ran. We ran to our village, to our side of the village. We all ran. So that was my first time experiencing something like that. And that was clearly, I heard it. We all heard it. And my brother was there, the one I went back to the village with, and my cousins, some of their friends, some of our friends, we all heard it. And after being there for a while, we stayed there for like a year, I started to get sick a lot. I started to get sick. And I used to get sick a lot because I couldn't, I was too scared to sleep alone. I was scared of the dark. If it's too dark, like I was scared of that. If it's like I used to see things like shapes and stuff. Like I used to see that. And then from there, like once that happened, but I didn't because we stayed with my grandmother and my mother in the village, so they sensed like something was wrong. But after a while, we went back to the bad dreams, horrible dreams, like something chasing me, all these type of things. Like I used to see that until yeah. So that's the second supernatural experience, and the third one, because of me having these nightmares, being scared, like I couldn't, like if you leave me at the house, like if my brother wasn't there or any family member wasn't there, I would wake up, I would stay awake until someone come back and then go to sleep because I was so scared to go to sleep alone. But it got so bad. My mom sent me to a Karamoku, in Guinea. It's like someone he's someone that uses black magic, right? Some people call him a magician, some people a seer, some people probably Middle Eastern place, some will use it seers, you know. So, but once he saw me, he automatically said like I looked like someone that was affected. I don't know if it was witchcraft or like jinn or what it was, but I looked like someone who was affected. Okay. So I went to him. He sat down. He told me to sit down. It was my first time ever dealing with something like that. Like I'm gonna repeat, we call them Karamako, so that's how we say it. It's Guinea. So I sat down. He had like pots, like in the pots it had something like not like cooking pot, like I would say like cans, like empty cans. That's what he had. Yeah, empty cans, and he has strings around it, like with things. I will show it in the photos here. Like in Africa, we use that a lot. Like he had that around the cans, and he used his two fingers, like he was tapping on the can, and then he would say my name, like he would just tap and say, "This is your name." He would tap, and then he would say something else. I was like, wow, like, cause at first it was, I was like amused by like, who's this guy? Like, how can he help me? And then he did it third time. He predicted something. I don't believe that, but he predicted something that will happen in my life. And then after that, he gave my mother something that I had to, like something with beads, like a string that I attached around my hip, like just attached it there. He said that will help, and I had it for like, I would say for a week or more than a week. And one day I went to the bathroom, which was in the bathroom, and I felt something pulling that string, because once he attached on my hip, like I didn't take it off. I felt something pulling it. And once I felt it, and I looked around, and I didn't see it anymore. Like it was gone. Like I looked around the whole bathroom, I didn't see it. It was gone. Like, but I felt something pulling it, and then it disappeared. Like it literally disappeared. And then I called my mom, and I told my mom, like, this is what happened. Like the medication, like it's gone. It's not here. Because once I put that on, I stopped having bad dreams. I stopped being scared. Yeah, as a Muslim, I was not supposed to do that. Like, God forgive me. But it did help in that department. And then my mom called the magician guy, and he said, like, once the job is done, the jinn will come back and take it back. That's crazy how a jinn was that close to me. Like, I found that crazy. But it will come back and take it. So that's what happened. And that was the third supernatural experience I had. The fourth one, one day, say in Connecticut, that happened in our house. Well, where I grew up is like my dad, he constructed, like, we had apartments, like, but we used to rent out some apartments, like, to people, right? And the family had some apartments for the family, and others is like for we were basically like landlords. And we had apartments for rent. And one of the apartments we rented it to a magician. He was a magician, yeah, because a lot of people used to come for him for medication, for anything that has to do with black magic and that. Because we all knew that in our neighborhood, we know that guy is a magician. He's a comical as well. And one day, I woke up around like 2 in the morning. My brother and I woke up first. Like, we had to use the bathroom. Like, I had to use the bathroom, and then he also woke up. And then I looked out the window. Like, I was just looking, I was just looking outside to see if there's like any movement, like if there's people outside. I looked out, opened the window, and I looked out. And I saw something, an entity that still to this day I haven't seen, and it was just crazy what I saw. It was a skeleton that had this light around it, like a bluish type of light. I will share a video or a picture of something, what I'm trying to describe, what I saw. Like, I will share it. Picture of something, what I'm trying to describe, what I saw. Like, I will share it next so you guys could see. I saw it, and it was literally knocking on that man's door. It was knocking on his door. And then I looked, like, no, like, am I crazy? Like, what am I seeing right now? And then I told my brother, because he was like right behind me. I told him, like, oh, you see what I'm seeing? Like, are you seeing this? And he can vouch for me for that. Are you seeing this? He also, pulled the curtain. So you guys just saw the entity I was talking about. So that's how it looked like. So he also pulled the curtain and saw it. And the craziest thing happened after that. It literally turned its head. Like, it was locking. Like, you see how I'm looking at you guys right here? This is where it was looking. Like, the door handle was locking. But we were like this. We were this. We were like on its like right side. And we were looking, like peeking, right? Looking at it. And then it turned its head and looked right at us. Once I saw that, my brother also saw it. We ran to my mom's room. That's the only thing I remember from that. And my brother can vouch for that. Like I said, from that, I'll give you an example of what I saw. And the fifth thing that I've experienced, supernatural thing, it has to do with my brother. Like, once, so my dad gave us some readings to do. Like, it had to do with the Quran. We had to read and then memorize some pages. But we just fell. Like I fell, my brother fell, and my third brother also fell. And he said he had to punish us. He was beating as part of African culture. So I went first. He beat me up. I was on the side crying, and my brother, second brother, came and he started beating him. And for some reason, he started yelling, screaming, saying that his head was hurting him. Like he started seeing things. Like he was sort of yelling at him non-stop. Like he just kept making that loud noise, and until like my dad hit him twice. And once he started making that noise, and just kept going, he got scared. Even him, he got scared. Like I saw in his face, like he got scared. Like what is going on? And then I guess he just kept going for it. I personally was laughing. I thought like he was just faking it. I thought it was fake. Like he didn't want to get beat up. I thought he was faking it. But after a while, and Ustads, like my dad called one of his Ustads friends, or that's a teacher, like a Islamic teacher. Like he called one of his friends to see like what's going on with my child. Because he just kept going. He was holding his head. Like he was getting, like he said he's seen things. He's seen something. Like he just kept yelling. And then the Islamic teacher came. My dad, they went with my brother to one of those magician, find medication for like what was going on with him. So I guess it had to do with a gym. Like it was a gym that attacked him. But that also, him making noise and him just yelling, that was crazy. Like, and it just kept going. He just kept doing that the whole day. So that's another experience I had. The last one and the scariest one, I will also show a picture of what I saw. So with that one, I was sleeping next to my brother. We were all sleeping in my mother's room. So my mother was sleeping here, and my brother was sleeping here, and I was sleeping right next to my brother, and he was sleeping next to my mom. And then for some reason, I don't know why I keep getting up in the middle of the night. And I got up, I think it was, I don't know what time. It was definitely in the middle of the night, like 1 a.m. in the morning. That around that time. And at first I got up, and our living room, like the curtain was lifted up, right? So you could see what's going on in the living room. And I saw an entity sitting. But you know how you sit on a chair when you have your 2 feet on the chair? Like the thing wasn't sitting like with his feet. Like it was sitting. It wasn't sitting like how you normally sit. Like you sit and your feet touching the floor. Like the feet weren't touching the floor. So it basically was. It was squatting on the chair. It was literally squatting on the chair. That's how I saw it. It was squatting on the chair. And then it did not look like something that had height. Like it wasn't tall. And it was looking out the window. It was looking like straight. Like it was looking this way. Like it was squatting, but it was looking this way. It wasn't looking anywhere. But once it heard me waking up, like, because once I woke, I made a noise, and then it turned. I saw its face. Like it had like the shape of its head looked like a pumpkin. That's why I always, when I came to America, I'm like, why they using pumpkins for Halloween? Like, for me, I put 1 and 2 together. Like, there gotta be something behind because the thing also had a shape. The shape of head looked like a pumpkin, and the eyes were yellowish. Like it had a yellowish type of eyes. That's what I saw. But once it turned its head, because it heard me, I made a noise. It got off where the chair, like where it was squatting. It got off, and it started walking towards front. I heard its footsteps. Even though as Muslims, they say like jinn, they're like they made of the creator from the weakest flame, fire, and sometimes they say you can't see it. Like most people say you can't see it, but I saw these entities. I saw them. One of them, my brother can vouch. The other two, I heard a noise. The other one, like I felt something pulling, like those strings I had. The other one, like I used to see things, and just crazy nightmares. But the final one, that one, I literally saw it, and I walked from the living room and came into the room. I got so scared. So scared. Like he came into the room. Like I said, 4 people were sitting on the bed. My brother, my mom, me, and my other brother. And they looked at all 4 of us. Once I saw it coming, I went back, closed my eyes, opened one, like a little bit, to look at it. It looked at all 4 of us. This is how it was looking. It looked at all 4 of us. Went once and went back like this. The second time, I didn't move. I didn't make no noise. And it walked back again. Once I put my head back and I closed my eyes and closed this one, I didn't wake up until the morning. I did not even make one movement. Nothing. I was so scared. I didn't make no movement. And then I got up in the morning. I told my mom what happened. I told my old cousin. I told him I got so scared. But it was the last time I saw anything like that. That was the last time I saw it. And I still remember to this day how it looked. Everything was all black. The eyes were really yellowish. It had a weird shaped head like a pumpkin. His head was shaped like a pumpkin. Like it didn't look like a normal human being head. Everything else was all black. His height wasn't like tall. It wasn't huge. It didn't have a huge build. It was like a small. Like I wouldn't say it was a dwarf. No, it wasn't a dwarf. It definitely wasn't. But it was medium height. But I could hear their footsteps. Like I could throw like something like that. Like it could just easily just just disappear and reappear from one place. It didn't have to walk. Like I didn't know it was capable of walking. Like it walked and I heard its footsteps. Like I heard it. But even to this day, like it's crazy. Like, and that's why even to this day, like I use Islam to protect myself a lot, because these things I saw it and it was clear. There's no way someone can tell me supernatural doesn't exist. And I just wanted to share this here. But for some reason, I only experienced this in Africa, West Africa. But once coming to America, never. I didn't see anything like this. Till to this day, if I go back to Conakry, I'm very careful village, I don't eat from nobody's house. Nothing. I don't eat from nobody's house. I take my own food. I go prepare. Like, and I don't stay too long. 2 days, 3 days, I'm out. Like my village, my dad's village, my mom's village, I don't even go there because over there is even worse. But yeah, all these dog magic and stuff. I don't know why Africa is still dealing with stuff like this. But yeah, I just wanted to share. Like I said, follow me.